What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions. In today's reaction, we have a brand new video from Feuerschwanz. And I was wondering when this was going to happen because they just recently announced a brand new album. And usually when bands announce new albums, you start seeing singles and music videos to get people hyped up for the release. So I'm just going to assume that after this one, we're going to get at least one more music video leading into the release of this album. Now that new album is called Memento Mori, and it's going to release on New Year's Eve this year, December 31st, 2021, and of course, it's being put out by Napalm Records. Now, pre-orders are already live and available, and if anybody's interested, I'll throw links in the description where you can go check it out. I know I saw one or two pre-order packages that are already available, and I highly encourage people to pre-order from the bands they enjoy, because pre-orders help bands out a ton, more than just financially. Now, going into this video, while I have not seen it yet, it's not often that tons of you guys in the community tell me I need to see a specific video for gear breakdowns. Usually people just say, hey, you got to watch this. But this time, everybody said, you got to check this out and tell us what Hans is playing. Knowing Hans, I assume it's a Framus, maybe something weird, but we'll find out, and I'll keep my eye out on it, and hopefully I can give you some information. But I will link this original video in the description below. And today, I'm once again listening to Feuerschwanz, and for the first time hearing their brand new single, Untot im Drachenboot. Let's go! Every time. All right.
Drachen aus Holz und Siegeln, Krieger wild und verbiegen, Valhall wartet auf jeden Mann. Nur wer stirbt auf dem Schlachtfeld, die Axt fest in der Hand hält. Doch was, wenn man nicht sterben kann? Auf in den Tod mit dem Drachenboot, auf in die Sterne.
Oh, great chorus. All right, I'm all in on this one, man. This band is becoming one of my favorites lately. And it's funny, I'm going to tell you a quick story, but I can't reveal who I was talking to. But I was talking to one of my friends in Germany recently, and we were talking about music, and I was telling him how much I've gotten into, Feuerschwanz and other medieval metal bands, and he's just like, yeah, I can't with that. Like, at all. I'm so over that. And I was like, really? And I think what I realized in that conversation when we were talking was that we don't necessarily have a scene for this kind of music in the US. So this is still kind of new and fresh to me. All these medieval metal bands from Germany. So for me, this is exciting, man. I'm really digging this sound. And I kind of get it coming from their standpoint, is that there are a lot of bands like this in Germany and in Europe. So I can kind of see where they're coming from, being oversaturated with it. But for me, this shit fucking rules, man. I absolutely love this. Was not expecting that like 80s vocal wail from Ben at the beginning of that there. I got a quick glimpse of Hans's guitar. I'm not going to get this one. I don't think I'm going to get this one. I saw the headstock. I saw the body. It's nothing I recognize. But hopefully we get some more looks at it, because I want to try and have fun with this. But so far, minute and 15 into the song, already love the sound. It's what I expect from this band. Sonically, it's mixed really well. All the tones are great. I love it. Let's keep going. visuals in this are great.
Uns noch lebendig, verflucht zu ewiger Körperfahrt. Auf in den Tod mit dem Drachenboot, auf in die sternende See, und wir fahren übers Meer.
What a fucking chorus.
Auf in die Gischt mit dem Drachenschiff, auf in die blutige See, und das Meer verfärbt sich rot. Unser Segel bringt den Tod, Untot im Drachenboot.
This chorus might have just beat out Schubsatans for my favorite chorus from this band. It's huge, huge chorus. I lost my beard stuff here. Well, I know if I'm going to be headbanging, I'm not going to do that again. So let's start at the easy part of the gear that I know, and this is going to be quick because we've talked about it a lot, but their bassist, Jan, is using a custom thumb from Warwick. Warwick, German bass manufacturer, actually also same parent, or they are the parent company of Framus. And we all know that Hans plays Framus exclusively, but whatever he's playing, don't think that's a Framus. It could be. It could be a gnarly custom, but I don't think it is. I think this is the case that they just found a wild ass looking guitar just to fit this music video. So I'm going to do some digging into it. I want to try and find out exactly what that is. I don't know how difficult it'll be, but we'll try. Now, this is also the first video I've seen, and I think it is the first music video featuring their new drummer, Rolf. So we all know that their previous drummer left this summer, and then it was announced that Rolf from Megahertz is now the drummer for Feuerschwanz. I don't know what his nickname in the band is yet. I'll have to look that up, but can't get a lot of good looks on his gear. If I'm making assumptions, I would just guess he's using Meinl cymbals. Just, again, German band, German company. A lot of these bands are using Meinl. Maybe a Tama kit because Meinl distributes Tama, but again, I'll look into it. This will be fun, man. I've covered so many of these videos, but there's a lot of stuff in this one that I'm going to have to look up, and it's going to be, more learning experiences. But other than that, man, the song itself is fantastic. The video is great. Usually Jenny usually produces and directs these music videos for Feuerschwanz. Her company is called Dream Film Factory. I know they did the last the only Dark Side of the Moon video as well. I don't know if they did this one. For me, it doesn't. I was gonna say it doesn't fit the style I've seen from Dream Film, but it could be. I'll have to look into that too. But either way, whoever did this, it's fun. It's fantastic. It's great. Let's finish it off. Oh, I like that vocal effect. I want to go back. I feel like they did a little riff change there in that chorus, unless my ears are just deceiving me, but it was cool. I want to hear it again. I think that is different. It's been a while since a music video's hit me in like the Celtic roots there, man. I feel fired up, ready to go to battle right now. Man, that was fantastic. This might be one of my favorite Feuerschwanz songs so far. I'm going to listen to it again, and then we'll come back and talk about it. So after watching that one more time, there are a few things I'd like to bring up. First, I do think that may be my favorite Feuerschwanz song that I've heard so far. Sonically, from the mix standpoint in the studio, it sounded fantastic. Like, really, really good, man. The tones on everything were great. I loved that the whole band was involved. We got great moments from every single person in the band. And on top of all that, that chorus was huge, man. Super catchy. It's probably something I'm going to have stuck in my head and singing in my house like 20 minutes from now, but I thought it was fantastic. The second thing, where I was talking about how the riff in that last chorus changed from the first couple, it did not. It was actually there the whole time, man. I think I was just so focused on the vocal melody the first couple choruses I heard that I didn't notice the guitar and bass work. But that's what's cool about music, man. You know, it's really hard to catch everything on a first listen, and I'm starting to get in the habit of watching the video again before I do these outros to see if there's anything that I caught. And that's what's great, man. That's why we listen to music multiple times rather than just once, because there are songs that I've heard for years that years down the line, I hear it differently, or I hear something I never heard before. And that's what I love about music, man. It's awesome. Now, the last thing, I have no fucking idea what guitar Hans was using in that video. I really don't. I don't think it's a Framus. I really don't. But I think it's a custom that they just used specifically for this video for something to look interesting. And I'm going to find out what it is. I don't care if I have to get a hold of Hans himself. I want to find out what that is because it was wild looking, man. And I wish we got to see it more, but that's just me being selfish, being a gear nerd and wanting to see it. But we've talked about this a lot. Music videos are just that. They're videos. The instruments they're using aren't necessarily what they use to record in the studio. So I can almost guarantee you that's not the guitar Hans used to record this. He probably used one of his Framus guitars. But if I do get a hold of him, I'll ask. And if I'm wrong, well, I'm fucking wrong. But man, that was great. I enjoyed that a ton. I hope you guys did too. This is a long-ass outro for one of my videos, so I'm not going to waste my time with the subs, likes, follow me on social media. You guys know how to do all that stuff. If you would like to sub or like, I thank you for it. I'll throw all my social medias in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.